Good morning, everybody. It is Kaelan Moss and Therion Thacker here with the MinuteAdmin, and we're going to keep going for 45 minutes here on Marketing Cloud Study Session number 25. We're already a quarter of the way through to 100 episodes, man.
There we go. Let's go.
So we have this tab right here that we're currently on, and we started yesterday working on the playlist for Salesforce Marketing Cloud training. So we're at this email right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this to a different screen for me real quick. So we've got that, and then we have we're just almost finished. So let's go ahead and finish this email out. So I'm going to just go ahead and press play.
Okay, we're in the home stretch now. Let's finish off our last content block, the button. We'll go back into really good emails, and we need to copy the text for our button, as well as that color code. You can see from our button, that's going to have some slightly rounded corners, a bit more padding on the left and right than there is on the top and bottom. So we'll copy the text, we'll go into our button content block, and paste.
Okay, first I'm going to go into the button content block.
Okay.
So we go to Content Builder.
And I think some of our biggest lessons yesterday were the fact that we could go in and just snipe exactly what we want from really good emails and just pull out colors and exactly what we need from those things.
Yeah, it definitely felt a lot more freeing.
Like yes, it did.
Like we could do more.
And to think that you can take one of those and then also alter a beginning shape into your own idea for what content you want, which is really cool.
I think one thing we're learning a lot about is the power of we can customize a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Especially now that we're getting a hang on AMPscript and stuff like that. So we have code. So if I click take the trail,
right. I learned an amazing thing about AMPscript from somebody that is working in the field every day, 40 hours a week. And he told me, he goes, we use AMPscript when SQL won't get done what we need to get done. He goes, when you talk about descending orders and cascading results, we always go to AMPscript because SQL just won't perform the functions that we need. So I thought that was great to learn from him. He goes, it is the duct tape when everything is broke. AMPscript will pull it together.
Okay, hey.
Yeah.
I think we got that because we were like, when we were going through AMPscript, we were realizing, wait, this is kind of like SQL.
Yeah. Yep. It's almost like AMPscript was created to do the things that SQL just couldn't do. I mean, entirely. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I'm grabbing the color code.
All right.
Pasting that in there.
The old 0777.
The old 077.
BC. You know that's going on the Salesforce cheat sheet.
What color was that? I think that was, I think I should, okay, background.
There we go.
Not font. Background, I think, was white.
That gray, right?
So let's see. We're changing the block settings, the background to white. Okay, so we come back over here. We go, okay, so this is the whole block. So if you think about this whole block here, when we click on block settings, we're changing the whole background of this block to white. So we're changing background to white.
Yeah.
Just like if we were to change it to red or pink, it would all be, that's the whole block right there.
Right.
So we're changing it to white.
Okay.
And then over here, we are aligning it to the left. Block settings. We're changing the padding to 40 pixels.
Got it.
Okay. So go back to the block, go to content, align that to the left of the block, go to padding. So for block settings, padding. So look, notice something here. For the entire block, we have our margin and padding.
Got you.
For the piece of content, for the specific little blue button, take the trail, we also have padding.
Yep.
So that's something I never noticed before.
Interesting.
So what he's doing over here is he went to block settings and he made the padding for the block, the entire block, to 40.
And was the real reason around that to make it softer or to make it more applicable for the mobile version? I can't remember. If
for this one, well, I didn't hear what he said because I have him on mute right now. But
no, you're good.
I think it's just, yeah, I don't know why specifically, but it doesn't round the corners out. It just, watch what it does. It'll just, boom. It'll just give more padding.
Okay, got you.
This area.
Yep.
And
Top
then
and bottom. So go back into our padding, unlock it, and remove that padding from the top. Just scooch.
So the padding at the top is going to be removed.
Mm-hmm.
So
we have 40 on the other sides, right?
So we're going to unlock. We're going to change the top to 0, and it moves up, but it's 40 on left, right, and bottom.
Okay.
And then
that button back up a little bit there, so it's close to our content. It's looking pretty good. There's one last thing, that left and right padding. So go into the content, and we'll have a look at our button padding here. We can increase the padding.
So look what he did. Slowly, slightly, but look.
Mm-hmm.
He went from block settings right here.
Yep.
To watch what he goes over back to content, and he's about to change the settings.
And right padding.
He's hovering over content.
See it? Watching.
The content, and we'll have a look at our button padding here.
Button padding.
Button padding. Okay, got it.
Padding top and bottom, about 12 or 13 looks pretty good.
So notice how the blue got bigger.
Mm-hmm.
The blue space between take the trail and the border edges.
Yes.
That got bigger.
So the padding from our text out.
Yep.
Unlock that padding, modify these independently. I think about 30 pixels left and right. Make it a lot closer to the original email.
So that's actually something new that I learned.
That's cool.
Because have you ever? I don't know.
Hey, Josh.
What's up, Josh? How's
Happy
it going?
Friday.
Happy Friday. I think, Josh, you have been the one consistent person who has joined every single session.
Always here.
Thank you, man. We appreciate
you, man, all the time.
Okay, we're looking at content. We're going to padding. So watch how the padding, when we go up, it moves, like Therion said, from the word out.
Yep.
So 1, 2, the blue gets bigger, basically.
Yeah, so we're expanding from the text out. Uh-oh, interview today, Josh. Let's go.
There you go. Getting ready for that interview.
Love to hear it. Them resume tips, though.
Yes, sir. I love it. Hopefully they ask you some, hopefully they ask you some content builder questions.
For sure.
So 30 pixels on the left. Watch how this moves out. And then 30 pixels on the right. Watch how it moves out. Boom. Right there.
And there we are. We now have the top of our email, that hero content image, the heading and the text, as well as the button blocks all complete. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why do we have this blank content block here? Well, the really cool thing about Marketing Cloud is that if there's no content, then it won't render that section of the email.
Right.
For email out, we need to give ourselves a subject line first. Let's just put in subject line as our subject line. We can go done. And to preview our email, we just click on the next button to move to our preview screen. What we'll see is our email rendered, and because there was no content in that block on the side, you can see it's collapsed that section, and it looks just like the original. So we still have that blue line, we have that white background with our Salesforce logo, the main header image, as well as the heading, the body text, and the button there as well. Now, obviously, we did not perfectly recreate the email today, but for our very first email build inside Marketing Cloud, that is pretty close to a real-world production email. Now, of course, you could spend some more time modifying the content we've used so far to make it more closely resemble the original email. But for today, that's a pretty good job in our first email build.
I like it.
So my challenge for you today is to go back into really good emails and to finish off this email build, going all the way down to the footer. And once you're done, go back into that Salesforce searched emails that we found earlier, choose one more email and rebuild it for yourself. Building these emails from an existing one is a really good way to familiarize yourself with the functions inside Marketing Cloud and become more accustomed to how the content blocks work when you're building your emails. And that'll do it for today's video. I hope you found it useful and you picked up some great tips and tricks for how to build your own emails inside Marketing Cloud. If you've enjoyed this video, please do press that like button.
Okay. So he said, what's his challenge he said today?
Go back into that sales.
Go back, finish the
build.
original email.
Okay.
I got a great reflection, though, in my own personal experience with the emails. Going through this little section makes me realize that I have pushed a button in an email and it took me to the incorrect area, possibly because those buttons were so scrunched together. They were almost intertwined where where that email didn't provide the proper buffer in between one button or the next to take you to what you want to see.
Yep.
So
do you want to finish making this email?
Yeah, we can do that, or we can just take on one of the super hardcore emails in there and challenge ourselves. I see some really hard ones in there that I would love to see us complete.
Well, I kind of like how, I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
We can finish this one up. Let's do it.
The only reason why I'm saying I want to finish it is just because maybe he knows something about this email or something, maybe he knows like, hey, maybe he's like our professor right now. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, maybe he knows something. So I'm going to make this a full screen share so we can see both sides at the same time. So we have, okay. You see that? Can you see that, Will?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, that's zoomed in enough?
Yep. I'd say it's solid.
Okay. So we have the email on the right. We have the email we're making on the left. And if we come back, we've got this on point. So we've got this first part on point. And well, how come this says Success Cloud and this says Customer Success? I think I might have pulled.
Is the wrong email? No, because 3 steps for effective emails. Take the trial. That all looks good.
I think I got the wrong. Right click, inspect. I'm inspecting this image.
Okay.
Image source. Copy. Come back over to here. Well, let's see. I'm going to press replace. Or should I add block settings, HTML editor? And the source is this HTTP paste. Okay, there we go. It says customer success now.
Okay.
Okay, so done editing.
Yeah.
Next. All right, so it should say the same thing now.
There we go.
Well, Success Cloud. It's all right.
No, you're good.
I'm going to keep it the same.
It's fine. It's fine.
And then we have this
next block
to be another block.
Mm-hmm.
But this block is separated by this.
Got a solid margin at the bottom.
So this is all one block, but you see the background is gray.
Gray.
So we're going to have another block at the bottom, and then it's going to be spaced out by this gray.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing that's gonna make me better at making these emails is that margin and padding and spacing and stuff.
Recognizing it and addressing it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So this next one, what do we think this next one is? This next one looks like text.
Yep. So we got a text block, and it looks like we have a button block.
So we might be able to go to layouts.
Let's see what we got in layouts. Do we have a text above an empty that we could make the button?
We have a title.
Above a button.
We have a title. We have a.
There we go. I'm digging that. Wait. Actually, one down. There we go. That's almost exactly what we need.
Nice.
Love it. Love it. So now we can drop the title of building, testing, and sending, fill in the verbiage, and have a button.
Nice.
Digging it.
Okay. Building, testing, and sending. Join our email studio experts for this. One on one. And this premier customer, that could be a personalization string for sure.
It absolutely could be.
And then the last one here is button save a spot.
And we could certainly turn that into like, hello, Kaelan, as a premier customer, as we're pulling in each name that qualifies for this email.
Exactly.
Yep.
Background. Okay, so I'm looking at the padding for this button, and automatically I'm seeing that the left and right need to be way bigger. So the padding on the left needs to be at least 30. No, yeah, it has to be like probably 50. Look how.
Oh yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it covers the entirety of that block, really.
Is the highest 99?
It can't be.
It is.
Is it? Okay, so how did they make it that size here? Okay, padding, border, block settings. Okay.
Border width, no.
No.
Link.
What's our block settings here? So spacing, merge, padding, border width. Okay, so that's creating a border there.
Let's see over here on the right side.
Yeah, let's see what the code is.
Inspect. So it's saying that when
I can kind of see the color in there.
For some reason.
Oh wait, there it was. You were, as soon as you dragged across the block area, I love how it lights up for us on the code on the right. See, as you drag down through.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, cool. So on the right side, it says element styles.
Okay.
Background color 215 CAO.
Okay.
So
I see borders value listed as well.
Border 1 pixel solid FFF. Border radius is 4 pixels. Color white. Display inline block. Font family, it's Salesforce Arial sans serif. Font size 16 pixels.
Okay.
Line height 44 pixels. Text align center. Media. Font weight, padding. Padding is 0. Border collapse, border spacing. Padding.
I'm watching you click. Okay, so there's the interior, the exterior, the padding, and I can't read those words, but I'm watching the button highlight as you move through it.
Yeah, it has that's margin.
Okay, margin,
border,
padding.
padding.
Okay, got
And
you.
then something in the middle.
What is the middle?
The middle says it's 375.312 times 44.
Where can we set that size?
See, this is what's so interesting to me is all these little things.
Oh, the intricacies.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But it says padding is 0. Okay. I mean, I don't know too much about it, but I mean, just that has definitely opened my eyes.
377.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have, and then the href, which href, let's see what href is. Ahref, what is ahref in HTML? Specifies the URL of the page that the link goes to.
Okay.
If it's not present, the A tag will not be a hyperlink. Okay. So it's the URL of the page that the link goes to. So when you click this button, it goes to click.mail.salesforce.com.
Yep.
And that link has expired. So we'll put our own link in there.
Yeah.
So on the left, okay, we'll just keep it as is. But we will go in and we will change the background color, which is 215CA0. 215CA0.
Okay.
The font family is Salesforce. Font size is 16. Got that. Line height, 44 pixels. I'm not sure where the line height is. Maybe that's an HTML thing. Line height. Let's see if that's there. Line. Sure where line height is. So we have that.
Yeah.
Save a spot. Okay. Then let's go to.
Do me a favor. Flip that over to mobile view real quick. I just want to see what it does to that bar at the bottom. Okay.
Oh, now
okay. I was just checking.
Now this 3 steps for effective.
But it wasn't before.
So let's make this a little small.
Yeah, what was it? He took it down like 2 or 4 points.
There we go.
There we go. That looks good. Okay, I was just checking.
It wasn't before.
No, it wasn't. It rendered fine the first time.
This whole background for this block, this entire layout, that background is going to be background. This whole background needs to be, what's the entire background? Let's see. Is that this? No. Table? That's the table.
Yeah.
That's what's div? Divider? A table.
Yeah, so div is a division or a section in an HTML document.
Okay.
Okay, I found the email here. Let me take a look at this.
Body. Okay, so the table body is 50. Oh, the table body in the background.
Yeah.
Hey, see, this is why we got to go through this. I'm glad we're doing this.
Oh, for sure.
Because I want to get this part blue,
Right.
but this part in the background still be gray.
Gray.
Because look how up here, which one did we have? If you look at image block layout, which one did we have that we made the background gray yesterday?
I thought it was the bar above the hero image and below our borderlicious blue bar.
How did we even create that blue bar?
So the blue bar we created with, I believe, the top block and a line, right? Where's it at? Background
Well, we have the
border.
border here.
There it is. Yep.
But how did we do the...
We created the border, and then we named the border that gray.
We don't have any gray backgrounds.
Okay, I'm looking at the HTML now. Let's see here. All right, so
Or did we just do design? Did we just go to design of the whole email, go to template, and background was this background is this gray, content background. I think the whole template. And then when we do the margin, yeah, I think it was the template. So when we click layout here, background is going to be, where's the background?
popping out the HTML. Let's see here. Computed layout, event listeners.
Table body. Table cell padding. I'm thinking the table cell is the same as, or the table background color.
Yeah.
Oh, right here. It has RGB. Background RGB is 3392. Let's see here.
33, 92.
160. And then the text is white. And then building, sending, and testing is going to for sure be bold. And the font style is for sure it's Arial. And this one's going to be, I would say, size is going to be bigger. It's going to be like,
Oh, definitely. I would even go maybe a little bigger than that.
let's see if 28's good. And then how does this look on
Mobile.
and it's all geared to the left.
There
The
we go.
save a spot is to the left also. And then the border around save a spot is all white instead of this gray. Done editing. I'm just gonna see how it renders right here.
No, that's cool. Okay.
Okay, so a little bit less white.
Right. Definitely needs some buffer in between, like it almost looks like double spacing in between the two text sections, but
Yep.
1.5 spacing in between the lines. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
it looks,
yes.
okay, it looks like 1.5 there and then a double space in between those two sections. There we go.
1.5.
That looks good. And then 1.5, that looks good. That actually looks good there. And then, yeah, that looks good there. I mean, it's not point, but it's there. That's it.
Yeah, and then the color. What do you think? Light gray?
I would say, yeah.
That's what that looks like. And then this is more of a no, not highlight. Kind of
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. And then our button needs to have, we got a white border on our button, right? For save a spot.
Yes.
Oh, do you see the border down the edge of building, sending, and save a spot there on that edge? Like you see how we've got a nice healthy gap pushing that towards the center?
Yep.
Okay.
So I think this whole text layout, block settings, padding.
Yep. That's going to be where we need it. Left side? You think? Left and right side?
Left is going to be.
Oh, and top and bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, for sure, top. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, top. I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay, now we need to bring the save a spot over with the same amount that we used with our text. And we need to bring it up off the bottom.
So we have this at 20 on the left. So this button will be the whole entire block will be, let's see, 20 on the left. And then from the bottom, at least 20. Probably more, let's say 30.
Yeah, there's a healthy bump up from the bottom.
Even there's a.
Oh yeah, there's a healthy, yep, for sure. There's a bigger bump at the top too of the building, testing, and sending for sure.
What did we put for margin? We said, what's margin? Let's see, what's margin?
There we go. We're centered.
What is margin though?
So the difference in between margin and padding. Let's see here, just so we know the facts.
So if I say 50 on this margin, if I say 20 on this padding, it looks like they do the same thing.
Okay, hold on, let's see here. So here we go. So padding is the inner space an element has around itself. It prevents the text from appearing too close to a border. It's not possible to set auto padding. It's not possible to use negative values. Can be impacted by styling of other elements. That's padding. Now, margin is the white space available surrounding our element. It's possible to use an auto setting for margins. It's possible to use negative values. It isn't impacted by any of the other styling elements. So padding is the inner space an element has around itself, and the margin is the white space surrounding it, or in our case, blue.
Okay. Let's say the top is 30. Then we have, looks good.
Yep, I would say it does look good.
And then the only thing to put right here is the space.
Yep.
That gray space.
So we got to put
this layout settings, and then for this, I think it might be the margin.
Let's try it.
Unhook that. Do, let's say 40.
Yeah, because we're there we go. We're controlling the white space now.
What's the difference between this? Let's see. Block settings. Margin's 30.
Okay. Look at that.
Hey, we were close.
We were. So now that makes sense. So the margin is the white space that we just created.
Look at that.
And the padding is the interior space. Let's go.
Look at that beautiful email.
I love it.
Oh, snap. Hey, and look, we can do this. Watch the, oh, wait, let's do mobile. Let's see. Ooh, okay.
Okay. Sending is a little squished. Sending's a little squished.
Do set of 28, 26. Let's see.
Let's try 26. Yeah.
Mobile. Still
squish. That's because it's pushing to the next line. Oh, I got an idea. Yep. Well, no, actually, let's see here. Can we set? Because in mobile, it's pushing it to the next line, and we don't have the line spacing correct. So try 24 first.
It worked.
Okay, 24 is good.
So now what I'm thinking is for these next two blocks.
Yeah.
Duplicate. That's all we have to do. So we just take this block, duplicate.
Yep.
Duplicate. And boom, we've got it. And then just come in here. We say.
Yeah, we can just replace the text, the background.
Background is white.
Yep.
This background is white. And then we have the blue. We have the blue explore resources. So this is going to say explore resources. It's a little bit different color, I feel like. And then let's see what color these are on the right. Let's see what color this text is. What color is this text?
I'm looking myself.
I'm just going to type in email studio resource center. Here's our full list. Okay. So cell padding, space, border, class, height, align, center, full width, cell spacing, font size, class, align left. What is the color? Okay. Font color.
All right, let's see here.
I'm going to inspect this. Let's see. Okay, background color 0777 BC. 0777 BC. That's what this is. 0777 BC. Yep, a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to inspect. What color is this? Is the text 505050? Hashtag.
Okay.
It's a little bit darker, I would say. Or wait, I didn't have it. Let's see. Copy. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
And then it looks like the font family is Salesforce.
Yeah, it's the Salesforce font. Yep.
I wonder if they have it. I mean, this is Salesforce. So
I would think that it should be in there, right?
You would think so. Doesn't have it.
It's probably in the App Exchange store. You got to download it.
We have. Okay. Email Studio Resource Center.
Yep. Here's our full list of resources to help you set up and optimize Email Studio. Jump in, comma, get the info you need, comma, and blaze your trail.
Boom.
I don't think it corrected your blaze.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you. Quick feedback. Okay.
You got to get the old smiley faces.
Then we pull these little puppies.
Yeah, we got to go pull them bad boys out of the code. Where are they at?
I love being able to say, hey, I'm going to pull it somewhere from somewhere.
No kidding. No kidding.
Inspect. We got that little guy.
Yep, coming down. Let me see if I can find him here.
We got the href right here.
Okay,
Copy link address. Let's see if it pulls up. So it looks like these are, you know what this looks like?
What?
So these aren't buttons. So we're going to delete this button
Okay.
block. And underneath this, we're going to pull over another layout. We're going to pull over another block or another layout. And it's going to be either it's going to be these two.
Okay.
Or
do we have any two small empties side by side, or are we just going to grab a big one?
We're going to have to do some manipulating.
Okay, what do we got here? I would say just 2 column. And then
This is on mobile, so we're going to pull this over to desktop here real quick. Okay.
Okay.
So pull these two over. The layout, the configure, this is going to be, okay, that's our timer.
There it is. Oh, we were just to the smiley and frowny face too.
Oh man. I know, Josh, right? There, the moment you realize there's a Salesforce font. Yes, there is a Salesforce font. Salesforce has created their own font, and
Yes,
everything
they have.
you see at Dreamforce, every speech, every presentation, every slideshow, everything you see at Dreamforce, Connections, Trailhead DX, they have the Salesforce font.
Absolutely.
If it's being put on by Salesforce, it's using their font.
He
You've
says
seen
those
it.
are the
No.
wrong emojis. Uh,
Right, we need to get some real emoji flavor in there.
right.
Okay, my question to you, Triple T, is this.
Yeah.
Do you want to do an afternoon session later today? This is
I
completely
cannot.
up to you.
I cannot.
You can't do it.
I cannot.
Okay, with that being said, for anyone who's watching, I might come and do an afternoon session just to finish this out. Even if it just takes 20 minutes and then I'm
Right.
done with it. I just want to finish this so our next session we can jump into the single server hash keys, SSH keys.
Okay. Sounds good. That's tomorrow morning.
Yep. Okay, and that's just a might. I might come in and do it.
Okay.
I'm not making any promises.
It is Friday.
Yes.
It is Friday. Yep. But hey,
So-
we're still on our commitment. We're here every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every single day.
Yep.
Nice work today, man. I think
You too?
I learned a lot.
I learned a
did.
ton.
There's a lot of customization you can do just with the clicks.
I can see the wormhole this would take you down if you really want to perfect how beautiful you want your emails to be.
Yes.
Yep.
And once you combine the knowledge of knowing how to use the drag and drop technology of Content Builder,
Yeah.
with even with a basic HTML knowledge, like even we can make
Right.
it look pretty.
Yep, for sure.
So imagine you have real HTML knowledge and experience, man. These emails can come out looking insane.
Oh, insane. Just looking at the really good emails page, I can see all about it.
Yep.
It's wild. It's wild how intricate you can actually get.
Yes. And it just takes practice. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Well, nice
all
work.
right, man. Happy Friday. Josh,
Yes.
Thank you as always.
Yes, thank you for joining, and thank you everybody who is on the call. And that's all we've got for this session. I think, what is this session? This is session 25.
Yep.
25. All right, man. Great
right.
work.
Yep.
Kaelan
MinuteAdmin
Moss,
out.
Therion Thacker, MinuteAdmin out.
Take it easy.
See ya.